Hello guys, how are you today? I hope you're fine. Today we're going to talk about energy. We are going to talk about specifically about renewable energy and non-renewable energy. There are many sources of energy in our world. We can get energy from the sun, wind waves, and falling water. This type of energy we call it renewable energy, which here the energy can be renewed. Okay, as you can see in the picture here, we have here solar energy, energy from the sun, energy from the plants, we call it biomass, hydropower, energy from the force of moving water, we call it hydropower, energy from the wind, energy from the earth, we call it, from the heat of the earth, we call it geothermal energy. Okay, these are the types of renewable energy resources. These are the most popular ones, which are the solar, wind, hydro, and tidal, geothermal, biomass. We can also get energy from materials that contain stored energy. We call these materials fuels. This type of energy we call it non-renewable energy. Here the energy cannot be renewed. One of the most important sources of energy today is the fossil fuel. These are three. There are three major forms of fossil fuels: coal, oil, natural gas. All the three were formed between 50 to 350 million years ago, before the time of dinosaurs. Fossil fuels are made of rotted plants and animals. When the plants and other ancient creatures died, the rotting remains became buried under the ground. Millions of years later, these remains had formed hard black colored rock called coal, or a thick black liquid called oil, and a natural gas, depending on where they were. Fossil fuels cannot be replaced quickly. This is why they are called non-renewable energy resources. Each of the fossil fuel needs to be removed from the ground, which can be very expensive and make the landscape look ugly. Once the fuel is removed from the ground, it needs to be transported. Like, for example, oil is transported using huge pipelines and tanker ships. Natural gas can be sent through a series of pipes until it reaches homes, schools, and industries. Coal can be transported using trains, ocean-going ships, and so on. Non-renewable resources, as we said, there are three types: coal, natural gas, and oil, and also nuclear energy is the fourth one. Here the resources are used up and they cannot be replaced, which is a major problem for humanity, as we are currently depending on them to supply most of our energy needs. Non-renewable resources, as we said, these are the four types. I hope that you enjoyed today's lesson, and see you later for another video. Let's have a brief summary. Some of the questions that you may be asked about. Where do fossil fuels come from? So they come from rotted plants and animals. How long ago were fossil fuels made? Okay, between 250 to 350 million years ago. How do people remove fossil fuels from the ground? By tanker ships and different other modes. Are they renewable or non-renewable? Non-renewable. Okay,